Hey everyone, and welcome to another video for another day. So, we are about to go into the brick mines to try and, as you can see, take back the runestone. Basically, we're going into the mines to find out what happened to the soldiers that went in there in the first place. I don't know why. Actually, no, I do know why we would be much better suited to do that because we have control over monsters. First Red Fairy. So, see here you go. They call it Kendari, but this Red Fairy says the King of Kendaria. I don't know if it's supposed to be a typo or what, but it's it's odd. Even the second game, I think, mixes up um, what is supposed to be called what. I also don't remember if I'm supposed to go this way first to find stuff or not. So here's a Caterpillar. Oh, there's two of them. Alright, let's see if we can get both. This area, pretty much all the fights actually are scripted. I'm actually surprised that we got a random fight. Because this whole area is basically get into a fight. Shit, I just wasted that. That's not good. This whole area is almost like a escort quest. You'll see what I mean. I'm actually just gonna go this way. I think you loop all the way around, so it's fine. So it can never work. So this guy's basically a pansy ass, and he says that he'll protect us, and you know he has this super self-important strut about him. But anytime we're about to pass the coast into a waterfall, couldn't see what I was actually running into. Anytime you're about to get into a fight, he will stop and shiver like he currently is and cry out, and then you get into a fight. And they always start off honestly really easy, and they'll eventually start to get kind of difficult, kind of. So this area is mostly wood and earth, which sucks because I actually took quite a few earth monsters with me on accident. I wasn't paying attention to what we were going to be facing. And there's occasionally a fire enemy, but because it's only occasionally, I actually got rid of our ice golem, and just doing that to avoid the damage. I got rid of him because he just won't be helping us enough in this area, and it would essentially be a wasted slot for the card. There's nothing really too important here. I mean, you get the red fairies, the cards that you can get, both in terms of what you can capture and what's in the chest. I don't believe are that significant. So let's see if I can hit both. So actually, the thing behind it, I'm probably gonna butcher the name. No, we didn't kill it. I believe shit is a problem because it will guarantee get 2 hits on you almost every time. But if you stay in its blind spot, it really can't hit you. But this is a Catoblepus? Catoblepus? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like a Greek mythical animal that it's a cow that can petrify you with its eyes, like Medusa kind of thing. They're, as you can see, once you get close to them, they can't do anything, so they're kind of shit. Honestly, really not worth using, in my opinion. Even in like multiplayer matches, I mean, if you throw one out in a corner, it can become a problem for the enemy. But I mean, I'm literally right here. I'm just gonna throw out a skeleton, and the skeleton will kill it, and it's in no danger. Which is sad, because it's a neat card. It's got long range, it's got quite a bit of health points and defense. It's just so bad in terms of you can just cheese it. So we're not going to be capturing it. And we will never use one. But yeah, like, this whole level is basically a, it's on rails. You can go into, like, the areas that are closed off, like, to the north of us. We're gonna grab this little bastard. Strange looking fella came through. He had a runestone. Soldiers went after, but they all died. So, you know, that's a bummer. And I believe there's one in here. And then the fairy's basically telling us that this is the mine that they get rare gemstones from. And it's where, it's basically the gemstones that the entire castle is made from, theoretically. Yeah, I believe this is where I would have been going. Yeah, this area just loops around. So this is the only shit. Alright, hold on. This is the only, we're just gonna come up with the only fire type, and it is a jack-o'-lantern. And what it does, when you use it, how did that avoid? Okay. Apparently, it somehow rolled out of the way of a global attack. That's neat. Dodge that, you piece of shit. I send out both of these just to distract them. Both of, or the jack-o'-lantern, when you use it, it's a summon, and if I recall, it will explode, deal immense damage to all creatures, friend and foe alike, I believe, and it reduces you to like half health or something. It's not great, mainly because it wrecks your health, and you obviously don't want that happening. Come here, you little bastard. It's not far. Oh, damn it. I think this is the last fight before the boss. So we got another jack-o'-lantern. I really don't want to deal with him, but he's gonna force us to. So we're gonna use a whipworm. Whipworm's great, even though you probably can't see it. But it's literally killing everything until it stopped. That was unfortunate. The whipworm is, I think I've said, it basically does a much better carbuncle. It circles around you and just does stupid amounts of damage. I want you. Hey, we got a Chimera back. That's good. Get some chests. And actually, I didn't even know this until I was replaying Sarvan Bridge yesterday, the day before that, on my main primary profile, that the whipworm actually appears in on that stage. I had never seen it there before, and then I was just walking about and found it there and was like, huh, that's nice. But I'm pretty sure, because it's the only time I've ever seen it, and we didn't run into one last time, that it is extraordinarily rare. So this is the Puppet Master, and if you can't guess, he's the one that took the runestone from Kandaria, whatever the hell it's supposed to be called, and slaughtered a bunch of soldiers. And obviously he's working for the Enchanter. So he is our new boss fight. Basically, a lot of our boss fights from here on out are going to be actual servants of the Enchanter. Hopefully we can use the Chimera to get rid of both the Caterpokers. just one, because the targeting system in this game is ass sometimes. So throw down Stonehead, see if we can hit both of them with that, or even just one is fine. Now we can focus on the Puppet Master. So his little whips will charm you. I believe it's charm. Shit. The charm on monsters will obviously turn them against you. Charm on you will reverse all your controls. Up is down and left is right. And it's just the best. Good, we poisoned him. That'll help us a little bit. Right now I'm just trying to get us some gems so I can actually use some stuff. There we go. Get another independent out so that we can draw this fire away from some things. Catch him mid-attack with a summon so we can actually hit him with it this time. Basically, we're just trying to overwhelm him with sheer numbers. We're starting to lose the numbers game. We're also starting to kind of run out of cards a little bit. Is it my imagination, or does the Dragonoid not hit twice anymore? Whatever, we're gonna use Dragonoid to actually finish him off, because we want that thing as an experience. Because that's gonna become something monstrous later on. And the experience it gets from that's gonna really help us. So that's it. You know, there's a bunch of dead bodies around. I don't believe there are any chests. I know there's no fairies. So we're just going to open this, which is another runestone. So now we have more magic power, we have more health, and we can figure out where the hell we're supposed to go next. God, we took way too much damage. But we still get a 3-star rating because the game is extraordinarily lenient. Juggernaut and the cow. Honestly, the Puppet Master, it's a neutral summons. I don't recall it really being that good. It's really good in multiplayer because I believe what it does. Maybe it's not charm, maybe it's curse. I don't recall, but I think what it does, or it's a different one, is it's either the Puppet Master or the Vampire that I'm thinking of, that will basically make it so that 2 of your cards in your 4-card hand you cannot use or discard. So in the normal game, it's not great, and when it used against you, it sucks. But in multiplayer, it becomes a huge pain in the ass. So the Enchanter is apparently mentioned in an ancient pagan religion. We did not find our father, who is King Feobane, by the way. So we are now being sent to Castle White, and we have to cross the Burnden Field. The Burnden Field is a very interesting stage. I like it. It's a good stage. It's a bit large, it's a bit long. There's some badass enemies that we will fight there, and hopefully at least one of them we're able to capture. The reason why I left and went back is actually because we're not going to be going there next. We're going to Lumstead because we're going on another side quest. One of her students thought that he could feed the black fog through science. He instead made a white fog, and there are monsters in the white fog. So he basically just doomed a village to having 2 different fog enemies. Before we go, though, let's see if we can transform anything. We can. As much as I like the Land Shark, it's not tanky, so we are getting a Demon Skeleton. The Demon Skeleton is obviously a skeleton card, but it is way more powerful. It has more HP, it has more attack, more defense. It's just all around way better. Copy. Don't know if there's anything that I really care about, and no, it doesn't seem like it. How many do you have? You have 21. And when do you transform? 3 and 4,000, so we're getting close. We want the 4,000s. The 3,000, I don't believe. I'm pretty sure it's really good. It's just not what we want, and we'll get to that later. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Next time, we are going to go to Lumstead, and after that, we are going to go to the Burned Fields on our way to Castle White in hopes of finding our father, finding another runestone, and making some more headway in stopping the enchanter, whoever that may be. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.